The world may be fixated on the ever-changing and salacious love lives of the Kardashian-Jenner siblings, but mum, Kris Jenner, has a pretty fascinating relationship history of her own. From a famed defense attorney to a former Olympian, her failed marriages have been full of cheating allegations and rumors that she married for money. We ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she has found a way to get involved in some pretty weird relationships. Here are all the strange things about Kris Jenner's marriages.
They're making fun of me now, it's fine. Whatever.
No one's making fun of you, you psycho.
Oh, psycho.
All about the Benjamins? Kris Jenner's allegedly scheming ways apparently started at an early age. If you believe author Jerry Oppenheimer's recounting of her life story, The Kardashians, an American Drama. According to the author, Jenner dated the late professional golfer Cesar Sanudo when she was 17 years old and he was 27. Then she met Robert Kardashian and reportedly cheated on Sanudo.
I met Robert Kardashian.
Ooh, hussy.
Robert came over one day when Caesar was out of town.
What?
A friend of Sanudo's said, Kris saw a far better financial opportunity with Kardashian than with Caesar.
Oh my God, you're such a whore. Now we know where we get it from.
The couple tied the knot in 1978, and Jenner reportedly began draining Kardashian dry by making lavish purchases, including a $3,000 belt. Kardashian's former pastor told the author, I just sensed that Kris saw in Bob a kind of goldmine. Restless housewife. According to Oppenheimer's book, Kris underwent a mummy makeover after giving birth to their son, Robert Jr. With her altered bod in place, Jenner allegedly went on a quest to regain the freedom she lost when she became a Beverly Hills housewife. An insider told the author, Kris was coming home at 2 and 3 in the morning drunk, and she would tell Robert, I have 4 kids and I have not lived life. A wandering eye. When she appeared on Fox News' Objectified, Jenner finally talked about her first marriage.
I married Robert when I was 22 years old and I got pregnant on my honeymoon. I had the happiest life you could have dreamt about.
She admitted she was always looking for more.
Sometimes people think the grass is always greener, and that was like what I think I went through at some point.
That's when Jenner confessed to hooking up with a soccer player while she was married to the late attorney.
When I look back on it now, probably one of my biggest regrets in my life is that marriage fell apart.
Out with the old hubby, in with the new. Radar Online dug up all the juicy details about Kris Jenner's 1991 divorce, including court documents where Robert Kardashian claimed Kris had immediately moved Caitlyn Jenner and her 4 children into the Beverly Hills home Kris once shared with Kardashian. Robert described an incident in which their son, Robert Jr., was asleep on a couch in Kris's bedroom, while Kris was in bed with Caitlyn. He reportedly stated, in my opinion, the situation is detrimental to the children. Kris and Caitlyn wed in April 1991, just 1 month after Kris's divorce was finalized. Friendly exes. Though the end of Kris Jenner's marriage to Robert had more drama than an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, things between them smoothed out a bit after Kris married Caitlyn.
Robert and I, at the end of his life, were best friends, and so is Bruce.
Kris told HuffPost, Robert and I remained really close and had a really great parenting style with our kids. Then Caitlyn became really good friends with Robert, so we've always had a one big happy family kind of a relationship. Khloe Kardashian's Throwback Thursday pic of Robert holding Kylie and Kendall Jenner is proof enough of the congenial situation. Neighborly spouses. Viewers of Keeping Up with the Kardashians could feel the tension between Kris and Caitlyn as their relationship fell apart.
You can all go find a little getaway that you can go relax at.
I'll look for a place. Everybody needs a little space.
Kris was immersing herself in her children's careers, while Caitlyn was content with hanging out around the house.
Honey? Where's Mom?
She just left.
She just left?
Rumors emerged in 2013 that the then couple's marriage was on the rocks. Khloe inadvertently spilt some tea when she told Jay Leno that Kris and Caitlyn were living apart.
They got another house, and Bruce stays there sometimes. I'm not for that.
Is it in the same state?
It's in the same state, yes.
Yeah.
Different city.
Yeah.
4 months later, Kris and Caitlyn announced via E! News that they had split after 22 years of marriage.
Both Mom and I seem to be very happy with the arrangement that we have right now. So, for the time being, we're going to keep the beach house.
Blast from the past. In Touch Weekly claimed that not only had Kris cheated on her first husband, she had stepped out on Caitlyn too, with a former soccer player named Todd Waterman. Sound familiar? That's because Todd was also the man with whom Kris admitted to cheating on Robert.
I had to meet up with Todd again.
Explain to me why you saw this ass.
Todd even made an appearance on Keeping Up, while Kris was still married to Caitlyn, and an insider told the mag it was allegedly Kris's way of keeping him quiet.
And I see this guy that kind of looked familiar.
Yeah.
And I said to the instructor, who is that? And he goes, Todd Waterman.
Kris denied both the later cheating allegations and the payoff, but Todd told In Touch that back when Kris first moved Caitlyn into her Beverly Hills home, we were still sleeping together when she started dating Caitlyn.
I would have told him off. Wish I was there. 20 years later? Why would she even talk to him?
Brand first, marriage second. With a divorce under her belt, you might think Kris would have put some hardcore effort into keeping things with Caitlyn afloat. But multiple sources confirmed that before the then couple was on the outs, Kris was way too preoccupied with attaining power and fame to be bothered by her then marriage.
Mom, we're not just here to wait on you. I'm coming. You're our manager. Wait on us.
We need to tell her she's about to be fired.
What started out as a whirlwind romance between the once smitten couple went haywire when Kris and her family were tapped to appear in the long-running e-reality series Keeping Up with the Kardashians. An insider told People Caitlyn never wanted the circus that came with the show. She just went along with it. It was fun at first, but then it started to run their lives. The source then added, everything in Kris's life is about ratings. Caitlyn was never her priority, and she was totally sick of it. Third time's a charm? As weird as her past marriages have been, we weren't surprised when Kris told Ellen she was hesitant about walking down the aisle for a third time, despite being in a relationship with road manager Corey Gamble since 2014.
You know, I've done that twice and it didn't work out so well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You
They
never
say
know.
try and try again.
That's right, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
But during a game of Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts, host James Corden brought up the rock Jenner had been wearing on her ring finger.
You've been spotted wearing a massive diamond ring on your wedding finger. Are you and Corey Gamble engaged?
Instead of flat out denying she was engaged to Gamble, Jenner played coy.
I'm not going to answer.
If she does choose to go for number 3, we wish her a happy and long-lasting marriage.
Corey is such a great guy, and the kids really like him a lot.